So I have the lovely Sakis of Rotting Christ with me. How are you?
Fine, man. Just arrived here from Athens, and I'm very glad that I'm here spending time with you guys.
One thing I've noticed throughout, Rotting Christ's discographies and stuff like that, is that you have an affinity with language. So what is it that fascinates you about these different kinds of languages that you have?
I'm still of course, a traveler. I have traveled all around the world many times, and I have realized that there are so many great cultures out there that maybe we, the Westerns, are a little bit skeptic. So that's why I think that we can keep some good things from these old cultures, and I want to put them in my music. It's very important for me because metal has no borders. Metal is a worldwide phenomenon that even if it's played in India or in England, it's the same. I see the same people, and I feel like I have to say something in a different language because my English are not that good.
On rituals, for example, you used Les Fleurs du Mal. Is that right? Yeah. And you decided to use French, and then on the Heretics, there's Arabic and all sorts of stuff.
Yes, but not that much musical. In this album, it was more lyrically. The concept is different lyrically this time.
Okay.
Yes, because it's more metal album, but it's more. I have used Arabic, Russian,
Okay.
Greek, of course, like always.
In terms of the album's title, The Heretics.
Yes.
What inspired you to have that as the title?
Yes, I composed this album because of some big people, some important people during the history, that their codes, their creations were judged from Catholic Church or from the Church in general as heretic. You can listen quotes on this album even from Voltaire.
Yeah.
Yes, still Nietzsche, some people that were considered burned during the Middle Age and stuff like that, which is very important for me because I consider myself as a heretic. I'm a heretic. I think the path I have chosen since I was young, it's quite heretic for many people. So I would like to write something about this.
In what way do you consider yourself a heretic?
I don't go with the flow. It's very important. Maybe I don't know here in England, but believe me, you have faced many problems in different countries all around the world because my beliefs. You have faced so many problems. So I like to be heretic. I would like to say something different to these people. I would like to be judged sometimes from the, let's say, good society.
Okay. So, I know in the past that, Rotting Christ have encountered some problems with the whole Gigantor thing.
Always.
So, what? Really?
Of course.
In what way?
You were in jail last 2 months ago in Georgia.
Really?
You were arrested, or so. You spent 1 day in the jail.
Because of the...
I don't know why, but maybe because of our name, I don't know.
Right. I was going to say, obviously, freedom of speech is a big part of, life.
In England you have this freedom of speech, but believe in other countries you don't. It's very important for me, to freedom of speech. People cannot express themselves, they have rules. Different countries, different cultures, they have rules. We, the metalheads, should give our punch. Should be heretic, should be something that we don't go with the flow.
Okay.
Which for me it's very important in my life. Maybe sometimes you cannot change the world, but maybe you can put a little brick. Rotting Christ, it's a quite offensive name for many people. Yes, but I keep this name because I believe that all religions are rotting.
So when you say all religions are rotting, what do you mean by that?
Freedom, lack of freedom, not beliefs. Everyone has the right, of course, to believe where he wants. Actually, I have found very interesting ideas from religions, but I don't like when someone exploit someone else's belief and phobias.
Right. Okay. So do you feel that a lot of beliefs are being exploited now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, believe me. There are thousands of people, millions of people that are ready to kill each other because of someone else's belief out there.
Is that one of the things that really influences your kind of lyrical thing?
Especially the last album.
In terms of, like songwriting and things like that, where does, the Heretics lie in terms of, it's very cinematic?
Actually, musically, it's not that much. I was not that much musically influenced.
Okay.
I used some quotes, some intoning. I did some intoning from English people.
Yeah.
that could put something different on this album. Still, we are quite close to what I did with the last album, but I think that we made a step forward, especially lyrically.
I also know that you've written a book with the help of and what for you was probably the most poignant moment that you had when you were writing the book?
Dale from Cult Never Dies came up like, Sakis, come on, you have a history. Do you want to write a book? I say, I'm not good on this, but I say I'm 30 years, especially the first 15 years, nobody knows what were happened back in the days. We didn't have any YouTube, we were living in an analog era, which means that we have some stories, some myths, that maybe the new people will be interested to read. Yes, it's very important, because nowadays there is not a myth. Sometimes I'm quite a romantic person in my life. I want to have a myth. I want to have a leader.
Okay.
This is me, okay, nowadays, of course, we live, everyone has the right, to write whatever he wants, blah, 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 but we don't have a leader. For instance, when I was young, I think that Iron Maiden was living in a castle where something, I like this nowadays. Yeah. I miss this.
So like a theatrical kind of thing.
Yes. Sometimes we need this. Because nowadays we have, with this digital era, we know everything, what everyone is doing. Big Brother, man. I don't like that much this.
So like social media and things like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You're not a fan?
I try.
Okay.
I try to be a fan, but I can't. I can't.
Finally, what does The Heretics mean to you as a new Rotten Christ album?
That I'm still alive, I'm still active, and still a little bit of rebel.
A little bit of a rebel?
Yeah, I want to be a rebel.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, nowadays, yes. Because I think everyone wants to be a rebel, but a little bit, yes. I still keep something from my young days, back in the days. Something, I don't expect from someone that is already 30 years on the scene to make a revolution. I want the new kids to do that. But I just give to the newcomers that some ideas, some way of thinking that maybe can say something to them. No. Maybe no. Maybe someone say, oh, come on, old man, what the fuck you are saying about?
So you're blazing your own path?
Mine, kind of, yes.
Okay.
We need that. In all ages, history has teach a lot, but we don't know, we don't learn about our history.
So we're going to rewrite history with this, the new album, huh?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, but at least I want to put my own spot, to put my own brick on what we call, nowadays metal and whatever.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having a chat, man. Thank you.